Hi Sagittarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Saggies, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Saggies, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Saggies. Saggies, Saggies, Saggies. Two cards for Saggies for their highest good. All right. And then it says, first light, beginning a new cycle. Wow, nice. I like this because it even has like the autumn leaf here. It's nice. I like that a lot. Going into winter. So you're on a new cycle. So it's really nice, Saggies. And then you have impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So really try to change your negative into a positive. Okay, really try to get grounded and really think positive in everything, because I feel like you really need to change your energy, you know, clear your energy. Let's see if I can find, there you go. Wow. All right, so Saggies, take what resonates with you, Saggies, and leave the rest. This is for Saggies, 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 Saggies. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, one for the what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears, one for what you need to do now, one for what you need to work on, and then the outcome. What is the outcome? Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Very interesting. And at the end of the reading, you did get the Devil card. Okay, so really, really try to leave any old patterns behind, okay? Because you really need to do that, okay? Let me see what else. Okay. So, so you start off with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is talking about, being very disconnected, you know, not really focusing on things. Maybe you need to go within and meditate. We'll see what the other cards say. You have the Justice card here for what the situation. Justice card is talking about, there's a truth here. Maybe you need to speak your truth. You want things to balance out. You know, you're really seeing a lot. You're seeing clearly now. Yeah, we'll see what the other cards say. And then for the past or now, I feel like you have a lot of support around you. I feel like there could have been some kind of celebration going on, or there's going to be like a get together with people. So I believe we'll see what the cards say before I say if it's now or not. You do have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is talking about, you know, making decisions, you know, really taking that blindfold off to make correct decisions, you know, because you're in your feelings a lot right now. And it's very hard for you to, you're in your feelings a lot because you have these cards here. It is a new cycle, but your energy is kind of like it's not thinking the way it should be, like positive. And you also have the Death card, the Devil card here. And the Devil card is talking about, you know, feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move forward, you know, feeling restricted, feeling like, you know, what can I do? What else can I do? You know, like not able to move forward. But really take that blindfold so you can make clear decisions, okay? Really take that blindfold off so you can really see. You have the Hierophant down here for the hopes and fears, and the Hierophant is talking about, you know, really having forgiveness for things, you know, really having that forgiveness, you know, looking for the answers that you're wanting, you know, trying to be peace at heart, you know, having that peace, you know, yeah. And then you have the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is talking about an ending. You know, could have been some kind of powerful ending. You could have had like There could have been a loss, a betrayal. There could have even been like an end of a career, end of a relationship. Definitely some kind of painful ending was here, you know. And then you have, for what you need to work on, is this Five of Cups. You know, the Five of Cups is talking about being disappointed. Maybe, you know, things didn't work out, so you just you don't want to see anything else or feel anything else, because you're just like in this mode where you're like very, very down, very disappointed. You know, not so much just having regret, but just disappointed about things, about how everything is turning out. You do have the Three of Pentacles here for the outcome. You know, you could be working very hard on something, or maybe you've just been busy, been very busy about things. Also, too, I feel like there's some kind of collaboration, or, you know, trying to learn or build something here. Wow. Okay. So we'll see what's going on, Saggies. Take what resonates with you, Saggies, and leave the rest. This is for Saggies, 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 Saggies. Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Okay. Good. So this is now. Good, good, good. All right. So you do have the Four of Cups. Okay. So, you know, maybe there are times that you feel disconnected. Maybe there are times that you can't feel, you're not thinking straight, you know. They're saying that, you know, there are opportunities around you. They're asking you to start focusing on things, okay, because this is a new cycle now, okay? So really try to do this one. Like, you know, every time we get on a new cycle, it's a second chance for us to do things differently. And right now they're asking you to do things differently, to start focusing, because they do believe, they are saying that you are definitely going to be moving forward. There's celebration here. There's happiness. There's even a marriage or proposal here for somebody. So it's really nice. That is very nice. But stay focused, okay? Maybe in the past you weren't focused. Maybe you had to, you know, shift your energy to think positive, to keep your faith, to see and believe that things are going to fall into place for you. I do feel like there could be, there's a lot of support around you from your friends and families. I feel like there is support around you also. And I feel like you're going to get together very soon with people, you know, have a good time, you know, talking and doing things, which is nice. You have the Justice card here, Saggies. And why is the Justice card here? One more card. Yes, definitely. You have been going through a lot. Definitely. You have the Justice card here. You start off with the Justice card. Okay, there was a lot of truth that you had to see. You know, maybe you're seeing a lot of truth. Maybe it's finally, you know, you're opening your eyes, you know, and you're really looking at the hard truth. I feel like that things are going to balance out for you. I feel like you could also, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with something legal also. But I feel like you're very overwhelmed with everything that's going on. You know, been carrying a lot on your shoulders, been feeling a lot, carrying a lot, you know, thinking a lot. And I feel like, you know, you really need to start setting boundaries on these things, okay? Because you want everything to fall into place, you know, but it's the thing is that you're still doing everything, that you know, that you're still constantly doing the same thing over and over, and you really need to try your best to set boundaries. Okay, because it's like you're tired, you're frustrated, you know, I have to do this, I have to go do that, and I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to do that, but, you know, it's like you're not happy. It seems like you're not happy here. You do have the Strength card here. You know, try to listen, try to control your thoughts, you know, try to control the doubts that you have, like, you know, because I do feel like you need to change your energy, okay, because you have this card here. You know, you try to control the way you're thinking, like, start thinking positive, start thinking that everything's going to fall into place, because we bring in what we create, the world that we bring in, you know, that we want to live in, you know. If you're thinking constantly, doubting yourself and thinking negative about everything that's going to come through, it's going to be that way because you're thinking it. Whatever you put out in the world, whatever you're thinking about, that's why I always say, I make it a point to, like, clear your energy, you know, be at peace with your heart and your mind, because it brings it in. It's our way of manifesting what we want. So really try to control your doubts, okay, and believe that everything's going to work out. Believe that everything is you're going to have that that courage to change everything that you need to. Okay. You do have the Three of Cups here for the past or now. I do believe it's now. There is, like I said, there's celebration, there's togetherness, there's community togetherness, also like really getting together with friends, having a good time, which is something I think you need. You do have 333 here, so that's a very divine number, so just know that. You have the Two of Swords here, and why is the Two of Swords here for what's hidden? Wow. Really nurture yourself, okay? Really start nurturing yourself. You have the, wow, I just noticed that. You have the Emperor and the Empress card here. It's like the couple is so brilliant, right? She has the abundance, she has the money, she has the compassion, the love, but he has the strength, the courage, I'm going to step back into my power kind of thing, and these two together, you're going to be, this is you. This is, both of them are you, I can be compassionate and loving, but I can also be a leader also. So don't take this love for granted. That's you, that's you saying, but I'm also, fierce. So don't think that I'm just like, silly, downplay, because I'm not, because I can jump into this anytime. That's what you're saying. That's you, With the Two of Swords, I feel like there was a decision that you had to make, or you're about to make, really take that blindfold off and really see things, but you're going to be able to handle it because you are the leader here. I feel like, with this card here, you're stepping back into your power, you're doing your own thing, you're going to you're going to know what you need to do. And you're ready for anything that comes your way, decision or not, you're ready. And then you have the Empress, and the Empress brings abundance. She brings ideas. She brings, wealth. But she needs to take care of herself also in the process. You can do it all. You can make decisions and do it all. Yes. But you also need to stop and take care of yourself also, because that's also there too. Okay. So really start taking care of yourself. You're very overwhelmed with a lot right now, Saggies, and you really need to start taking it easy. You have the Hierophant down here for the hopes and fears, and why is the Hierophant here on my card? Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Wow. Okay, so the Hierophant is here. Like I said, really be at peace with everything that's been going on. Maybe you've been looking for the answers, and things have, you're finally seeing a lot. Things are changing for you constantly, and I feel like you're just looking at a lot of traditional values and religion values, and very looking at that. You're really looking at all that. I feel like you just need to have that forgiveness for everything that's going on in your life, whether it's bad or good. Just really have forgiveness, okay? I feel like you're on a new start right now. You do have the World card. The World is saying, hey, there's a new chapter here in your life coming through. So be ready, because you do have this card. So new beginning, it's right here. And then you also have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is beautiful. There's wealth here, like I said. There's wealth, there's new opportunities, there's projects, new beginnings, new financial opportunities also. You are on the right path, okay? Just that you're going through all this bumpy road, because we all do. We're all going through it. But shift your energy to better, to positive, to good thinking. You do have the Ten of Swords here. And why is the Ten of Swords here for what you need to do now? You really need to start taking care of yourself. You've been working very hard, okay? There could also be, for some of you guys, there could be an ending of a career. Like you could be switching careers, okay? So just know that. Also feel there is an ending here, period, okay? And it could be painful for some of you guys, definitely. So because something is ending, there's something new that's starting, and that's here. Really know that, okay? So, whatever it is, try to move forward from it, because whatever when there's an ending, there's always a new beginning, and that's here, and that's here. There's so much here, and that's also here. So it's gonna move. You're gonna move forward, Saggies. You really are. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here. It's time to take care of yourself. You've been through so much, okay? You have been through so much. It's time to stop neglecting yourself. Really nurture yourself and take care of yourself. You know, she has this little baby here. You know, she's carrying a little baby, you know, rocking him, nurturing him. But, you know, she works so hard. She works very hard. You know, she works day and night. She's, you know, trying to make that money, which she does. But when the one thing that she doesn't do is that she doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't give that herself nurturing. She doesn't take herself and, you know, go take a day off one day and just go do her nails, or, you know, go run or climbing, whatever it is that you do, male or female, it doesn't matter. You know, nurture yourself. It's time, okay? And your hard work is going to pay off. Okay, I feel like your hard work is definitely going to pay off. Some of you guys, like I said, could be changing careers very soon. But I feel like everything that you've been doing, it is going to pay off. So be ready. Things are going to change. You have the 5 of Cups here. And why is the 5 of Cups here? One more card. Wow. Wow, okay. So you also have the 5, like I said, the 5 of Cups here. 5 of Cups is talking about, you know, being disappointed in things, you know, really realizing everything that has happened, you know, the hurt, the emotions that are coming, that you're going through, you know, the feeling down, feeling, you know, like, you know, I've been going through so much, and I wasted all my time, you know, and I shouldn't have done this, and I shouldn't have done that, you know, to whatever it was, whatever situation it was. That's you, you know, thinking about that. You know, you're looking at everything right now. You're looking at everything that has happened, everything that has been done, everything. You're looking at it, and you're trying to figure out what your next step is. You know, how am I going to do? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? You know, it's in your mind a lot. Okay, so you're contemplating and reviewing everything right now. And they're asking you to do that. They're asking you to, like, really look at what your next step is. You know, take off that blindfold and really see what it is, Saggies. You have the Knight of Wands here. The 9 of Wands, I'm sorry, 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is talking about things are going to start moving very fast, you know, but that's why they're asking you to rest, because all the holidays are coming in, everything's shifting around, changes here, you're starting a new cycle, everything is changing. So things are going to start moving fast. There's going to be unexpected messages, there's going to be unexpected news, you know, just change. There's going to be change. So know that. You have the 3 of Pentacles here for the outcome. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. So you do have the 3 of Pentacles. Like I said, you know, maybe you've been busy. You've been trying to create something, you know, been very busy. I don't know. You could also be like creating something, trying to bring something to life, you know. Working on something. I feel like you're collaborating with somebody, or somebody could be coming in to help you with something that you're trying to create. And then you have the 4 of Cups. I mean, the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is talking about, you know, stop holding on to grudges. Stop holding on to the past. You know, move forward with everything. Okay. Whether it's your finances, whether it's the past, you know, stop being so stubborn. And just move forward, okay? I also feel like there's traveling here for you guys. Definitely a lot of traveling. I feel like there is also abundance. And any decisions that you're about to make, you're going to be able to make it, you know? I feel like you're going to be making your decisions on some kind of finances also. So be careful with that. Really take your time and clear your energy before you start making decisions, okay? And I do feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in, because your efforts are going to pay off very soon. You know, it's you have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is a wealth, you know. He already knows what he needs to do, you know, and that's because he's an entrepreneur already. You know, he already knows he didn't get there just by nothing, okay? He got there because of all his hard work. Wow. So, okay, Saggies. This is very good reading. You know, really take the time to take care of yourself, okay? Because nobody else is going to take care of you. You got to do it yourself, all right? All right, so Saggies, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.